question, Gaurav. So let us understand, what this pandemic has done. Almost about 1.2 crore people, which is 12 million people, have lost a job. Now, if you look at the 1.2 million people who have lost a job, in that, the larger number of people are, of course, the informal people are there. CXO and leadership position people have not lost the job much, because we must understand that, every company takes so much of pain to build a team of leadership positions. So no company, for the sake of 5, 6 months or 7, 8 months, would like to lose the leadership. So in my opinion, we deal with almost about 1,500 clients across the country. I mean, all the sectors, and also we do the payroll of about 150 companies. So from the payroll also you can make it out, what kind of people are is losing the job. So we do the payroll of almost about 60,000 people. So 60,000 people, which we were doing the payroll, it has come down maybe about 55,000. So 5,000 people have lost their job. So there is a data of 5,000 people. So what kind of people have lost their job? So larger number of people who lost their job were the frontliners. And like in our company, when we decided to cut down the cost, obviously your business has gone down 2 months, you are off. So what do you identify? You identify the poor performer. You identify the average performer, you identify the division which is not doing well at all, but you will not touch the people who are in the leadership position, because it takes pain to build such team. And those teams are the core team of a company, and they actually run the company. So in my opinion, most of the company, unless the business is on disastrous, or have lost the substantial business, have not touched the leadership position. But nevertheless, there are some people on a managerial skill, they have lost the job. Now, under this situation, there is a confusion and there is an opportunity. Confusion is what? First of all, we have thought that, jobs are not available, and largely number of people are available, or there are a lot of good people are available. That is the confusion. The opportunity is what? Opportunity is that I think the biggest opportunity for a company is that the people which you have lost, particularly on managerial or executive position in the last 3 years, if you can get back to your company, you are ahead of the many competition. Because if you are getting, and in case if they have lost a job. So so what we did in Genius, and we advised to certain of our clients, why don't you identify the people which you lost during the last 3 years, and if matches to your requirement, get back to them, because if you get back to them, you straight away get a ready-made person. They knows your system, and this pandemic situation, you have an opportunity to seize and go business, So that is the opportunity and the confusion in the marketing. Now, if any startup company wants to hire and make a core systems of equity exchange to each other, in my opinion, this is a fabulous platform which you have created, Gaurav. See, any startup company has the pain to get a good employee with a good background, experience, and education, because any startup company, the ability to pay as per the market will not be there that much, unless it is funded by some venture capital with a large sum of money. But every startup is not funded with a large amount of funding. So I'm talking in general, does not have that kind of money. But if it can offer an equity, a seat in the boardroom, a future for next couple of years, and their opportunity to explore his experience and the knowledge which he has gained in a particular area and has got a specialized, I think it's a win-win situation, for the startup founder and getting a co-founder on the panel, on the company, and take it forward. So my take is that this pandemic, hiring is happening in a selective way. I would say that if I was doing, let's say, 10 recruitment, today we are doing anything between 20 to 30% recruitment. So 70% recruitment is not happening, particularly on executive and a middle level position, senior level. So hardly there is any mandate, So that's the scenario in the market. But at the co-founder level, the idea which you have, it is an excellent idea. I think it should be explored.
Bharat gave very good insight, and it was very practical what he did to take it forward, his company. So when we look for people, whether we are looking for a co-founder, when we start the company, even when I started 27 years back, I think the journey was similar what Bharat said. So 27 years back when we started, I started, I was not looking for the co-founders with me because I didn't have such kind of idea, unfortunately. The only idea which I had, that one day my company will become a large company. If I want to make a large company, and it is a service industry, so I need the people which will take forward this company at a greater height. So first I visualize what kind of people I want to have with me. Hello. I visualize that I want people who has at least 1 to 2 years of experience, should be at least from, not if A grade of institute, then it should be from B grade. It could be an MBA, only the postgraduate I will take it. Could be from middle class family. I didn't want it to take from the business family, has a cushion to do that, and who has a vision and who wants to listen my vision. So with that ambition, I started interviewing the people, and I took one by one, and because I wanted that, the company, when it becomes large, the other people whom I take initial phase in the first 1 or 2 years, they should head the company by becoming a vice president or executive director after. And today now, after 27 years, out of the 131 leadership positions, there are 21 leaders which are working with me, anything between 15 years to 20 years with me. And that is how the company is under the safe hand. With the 21 people on the senior positions, they are anything between 51 years to 22 years old in the company. So when we look for a co-founder, now that was in the context of the employee. That I was looking for an employee, not as a co-founder, because I had no idea those days as a co-founder. But if you are looking for a co-founder, then first of all, you need to decide that what kind of people I require, and you need to have a clarity on that, in terms of qualification, in terms of background, in terms of experience, in terms of specialization, in terms of even the cultural fit, like I identified middle class family. I wanted middle class family. I wanted people who are disciplined. So right from beginning, we used to have a formal dress, tie, Monday to Friday in the office, discipline, HR policy. Will adhere to the HR policy. There could be a company which does not want to do this. So you need to have a clarity as to what kind of people are. Once you have this clarity, then making a purposeful mandate to the person who is coming becomes easier. And when you propose, likely is that he will come and join and make it a bigger your company. So that's what I would suggest to all the founders, to look for a person as a co-founder.